Welcome to Dean Smiles, episode 12. It's exciting. At the top of the list, I want to thank you for being there, coming to this channel, and it's been so special. The comments and messages, the random messages and comments I've gotten throughout the week, it just warms my heart, and there is definitely a smile community out there. So, episode 12, this is Smile Family, or Family Smiles. I would say Family Smiles, and especially looking at it through the retirement lens. I'm Dean, a retired middle school science and STEM teacher, and now as I'm moving through life, the next chapter, I started this channel because I wanted to share how I used conversation, storytelling, and hopefully generating smiles in my classroom and expanding to this classroom. It's been a great week. I'm not on a walk this time because I'm taking advantage of gorgeous weather at home in the backyard. You can see it is a fabulous day. Some might say it's hot. I say it's perfect Dean weather. I will take it and run. So many, it was cool since last time. I keep a log on what I'm going to hopefully bring to each week, and there was too much stuff, too much content, which is a good problem. And yeah, so we had Mother's Day. Started off, how can it not be smiles around Mother's Day? Got together with my mom. She was in a good mood. She was better. She had a good day. You know, she has dementia. We're there. She was smiling. She was happy, even though she was looping and saying the same thing over and over. She was happy. She recognized me. What a gift. Got together with most of our kids, Alex and Ashley. More to come on that later. We went golfing. Just great conversation. Dinner. Got to hang out with Britt and Aaron after Odin was in flag football. Got to hang out with them a bit. Josh and Ashley did dinner later in the week, and Angie, Charlie, and the boys, well, that's what it's going to be around the family smiles this time. I don't want to get ahead of myself because it's come up a few times, Alex, you being one of them, and others. I keep referring to the fish philosophy and 365 Days of Wonder, Mr. Brown's Precepts. And I'll give a little context, and I'm going to create a little blurb each time. I'm not going to go through and explain it, but at least getting them, you know. And before I go into this, here's the episode that talks about what the fish philosophy is. That'll be listed below. This is the book that I've gone through and used, and I first was exposed to it 25 years ago, and it just caught my heart, caught my head, and it just made sense. I've used it in my classroom. I used it with my family, and there are 4 fish philosophies. Number 1, choose your attitude. You have to get up and choose your attitude. You have to try. You have to have that can-do attitude. It really, this is where it starts, and it starts within. Then the next 2 kind of go hand in hand. Be there and make their day, because many times if you be there for someone, you're going to make their day, or someone is making your day by being there. You get what I'm talking about, and that connects. And the last one, you got to have fun. You got to play. So choose your attitude, be there, make their day, and play. And what was interesting about it, I referred to often that it revolved around our family and stuff. Perceptions and reception are different. You know, we've had, without, some of our kids are like, oh yeah, I know what the fish philosophy, Dad, Dean did this all the time. Some are like, okay, I know it, but it's not fresh. That's fine. This is what it is. And again, perception is like a eye prescription. Just because I see it the way I see it doesn't mean you will. And if I hand you my glasses, my prescription is for me, and I'm pretty sure it'll be blurry when you look through it. So that's the fish philosophy. 365 Days of Wonder. This was published in 2015, and it preceded the movie Wonder. And I highly recommend watching the movie. It's very heartwarming. I won't give it away. It was very cool. Augie, oh my gosh. But this was in the book or in the movie, and I was so taken in by it that I bought it. And it has little passages every day. So, like today, all we are saying is give peace a chance. You know, sometimes the precept fits, sometimes it doesn't. It's always a good message, and it just says, quote, for every day of the year about courage, friendship, love, and kindness. And I think we need all of those as we move forward. So that's what I'm referring to when I refer to the fish philosophy and Mr. Brown's precepts. Okay, family smiles. I left the last. We got together with Angie, Charlie, and the boys 3 times. And the first was AAU basketball. And as I've said from the Final Four edition, we are a basketball family. And AAU is a little different creature when it comes to basketball. I'm a basketball purist, and what I mean by that, I love doing something that you can build together. It's like a team, you know, if we can get 3, 4 of us, and even 5 of us on the same page, and whether it's a defensive play, whether it's an offensive play, an under the basket play, we did it together. AAU doesn't feel that way as much. And it's for what some believe in, and some it's a stepping stone to playing at the next level. It's like pickup ball. It's not as much team ball. The thing that I love when I went and watched Ethan and Owen is, despite that more of a selfish game that comes out at times, because if you're promoting yourself, playing good defense might not get me noticed, but if I hit that 3, they try to do it the right way. They are trying to make the extra pass. They are really trying to make their team better and their teammates better, in the meanwhile trying to contribute to their team, and they're having fun. And it was so incredibly rewarding to watch them trying to do the right things, trying to play basketball the right way, not the selfish way, and they're doing it with smiles. And I got to see 2 games, and then we got to hang out together at Panera and just laughing, smiling, and just sharing. And it's that thing that I can really appreciate since I've retired. It's like, I really cherish family time. It gives me a smile, and it makes me smile when my family is smiling a little bit too. Maybe they're laughing at me. We'll say with me. But it's family smiles. So that was part 1. Well, it just gets better. Then a few days later, we went to play baseball, or watch them play baseball. And baseball is, they enjoy baseball. Basketball is their sport. There's no doubt about it. They love basketball. They like playing baseball. But baseball is just, how can it be bad? It was a gorgeous day. I'm sitting at the game with Angie and Charlie and Darla. And then there's this grandpa and his grandson, all decked out in catcher's gear. And he was just having a blast. And you could not help but smile and smile and smile. And then watching the boys up at bat, play in the field. They ended up winning, so that makes it even better. But it was so light, and the energy and fun they had in the dugout was so cool. And after the game, being able to hang out and smile and talk with them. What a gift. So, family smiles number 2. And then it comes full circle. A few days later, there was a high school choir concert. And you talk about smiles. Before I start in the smiles on the concert, there, Jill, Grandma Jill, asked me to come over, and we started talking about my channel, and we just had a great conversation, smile conversation about, one, it's always nice to hear good things about what you're trying to do, and if you hear it from the channel, and she appreciated that. Thank you, Jill. Second, we were reflecting on, I started this channel because I'm a storyteller and I want to tell stories, and I'm the last owner of the Doll family storytelling. So I want to pass that on, and I'm hoping that YouTube, and it's a way that can be passed on down the road. She was sharing different ways that she had tried to share her life and passing on to her family later on too. And it was just such a gift and put a huge smile on my face. The choir concert. Everybody's decked out. Everybody's got energy. There are a lot of kids. And it's the performance. Solos, group, mixed group. It was a beautiful, beautiful concert. Mostly Motown was the topic. We were there, and there were smiles everywhere. There were smiles in the auditorium. This was their culmination of work this spring, and they wanted to display it. And choir is such an equalizer because, unlike athletics, a certain build or a certain quickness or a certain skill set promotes you better, gives you a better chance. Choir, it's right here. And it doesn't matter what you look like, it's what you put out and how you can hit those notes and share. And it was so much fun. And it was so fun to see the boys smiling and having fun. It was so fun to see everybody. And also, down the memories, it brought back memories of a lot of these songs, and Angie was laughing at me, that I listened to when I was in the tractor, going back and forth in the field, hours and hours and hours. And it brought back great memories of how satisfied and happy I was singing to these songs with my AM radio in a tractor cab, taking up about 14 feet each time back and forth. It was good. It was great. So then they had the performance. We got to talk to them afterwards. There were just glowing smiles. And the director had the biggest smile on her face, trying to reach out and connect and say her thank you and appreciation to each of the students. And she was just hopping and doing it in the most classy way. Very, very cool. As well as the student teacher that was there. So, and then family smiles number 3, not our immediate family or blood family, but friends' family. I went to the airport to pick up Brian. Brian and Vicky are friends of ours, and they have 2 children. Now this is so cool. We've watched them along the way. Their 2 children, Molly and Nate, play golf. One is I believe a redshirt or COVID senior last year, and the other is a sophomore. They were both in the regionals, NCAA regionals, different location, and one qualified to go to nationals as a team, and their team hasn't been there in many years, and the other qualified to go as an individual. And what a way to finish their careers or finish their seasons. And one finishing the career, one finishing the season, and listening to Brian just share with the big smile, proud dad, and how cool it was watching their kids, finish out their year, and they were so happy for them, and the kids weren't taking it for granted. They know that college sports can change quickly, and just embracing and taking it in. So you can see it has been a big week of smiles. Big week of smiles. So, again, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that has reached out and shared their thoughts and shared their smiles. And yeah, it's been a good week. And I hope you find a little peace and smile in your life. Until next time, keep smiling.